Welcome to Money First CEO, the podcast for business owners ready to run their business like a boss and make their money work smarter, not harder. I'm Harman Johnston, bookkeeper, Profit First professional, business coach, and mum of two from Sydney, Australia. I've built a thriving business by mastering money habits and systems that create real freedom. This show will help you take control of your finances so you can build a business and life that truly works for you. Every episode delivers one powerful takeaway you can action right away for more clarity, confidence, and cash. And from time to time, I'll be joined by special guests, fellow entrepreneurs, experts, and real business owners, sharing their money wins, lessons, and insights to inspire your next move. Because when you put money first, you unlock the options and freedom you deserve. So hit follow, grab your coffee, and let's dive in. Hey there, and welcome back to the Money First CEO, where we put money first and the rest will follow. I'm your host, Harman Johnston, and today we're talking about how to work less and earn more with the 80-20 profit hack. If you're spinning your wheels on low-value work, this episode will change your game. I'll start with the basics, the 80-20 rule. What is it? It's also called the Pareto Principle, and it says that 80% of your results come from just 20% of your efforts. Early in my business, I had up to 10 clients, but I noticed something surprising. 2 of them were generating 80% of the revenue, yet I was spending equal time on all 10, including the ones who barely paid. When I shifted my focus to those top 2 clients, my profit soared by 35% in just a few months. Studies show that 80% of businesses' revenue often come from 20% of its clients or products. So, small business owners, this is your shortcut to working smarter, not harder. But the problem is most of us spread our energy too thin, wasting time on tasks or clients that don't move the needle. Emotionally, it's draining to feel busy but not see the results. Financially, it means less money for your profit first accounts because you're not maximizing your high value work. So let's talk about the rule and why it's a game changer. It's a game changer because it ties directly to the profit first philosophy. By focusing on 20% of the activities, clients or services that drive most of your revenue, you protect your profits and free up time for what matters. Imagine cutting 20 hours of low value work each week, like chasing small clients or doing repetitive tasks, and redirecting that time to high margin projects or top clients. For example, I analysed my services and found that bookkeeping generated 70% of our income, but took only 30% of my time, as the team could manage majority of the work. So I doubled down on bookkeeping and cut low-margin tasks like one-off projects that I had to do. And the result, a 40% profit increase in a few months. This approach doesn't just boost cash flow, it reduces stress and gives you back control. I could use that time to bring in more high-value clients. Emotionally, it's liberating to focus on what works. Financially, it means more money for your profit and owner's pay accounts, making your business more sustainable. So how do we apply the 80-20 rule? Step 1, analyze your data. Put your sales data from the last 6 months, run a report in Xero or use a spreadsheet. Identify the top 20% of clients, products, or services that you offer, driving 80% of your revenue. For me, it was 2 clients initially who paid well and referred others. And then we're prioritizing high value work. Give those top clients extra attention. Upsell them, ask for referrals, or replicate their profile to find similar clients. For products, focus on the ones with the highest margins. Step 3, cut or delegate the rest low value clients or tasks. Either phase them out or delegate them, like we talked about in our first episode. And here's a real example. A client of mine, she's a graphic designer, and she found that her branding for startups generated 80% of her income. So she stopped taking on one-off logo projects and focused on branding packages. Her revenue doubled in a year because she worked less but earned more. Use tools like Google Analytics for online businesses or simple CRM to track client value. This approach ties to profit first because it maximizes revenue from your best assets, ensuring healthy allocations to profit and owner's pay. How do we overcome resistance? That's bound to come with everything we plan on doing in our businesses. You might be worried about losing clients or narrowing your focus too much. I hesitated too, and I still do sometimes. Cutting clients always risky. But the 80-20 rule isn't about saying no to everything. It's about saying yes to what matters most. Start small. Focus on one high-value client or service this month and track the results. If you're worried about losing income, phase out low-value work gradually or delegate it to the team. The profit boost will outweigh the fear. I've seen it in my business and with our clients. Profit first is about prioritizing what drives results, and the 80-20 rule is your roadmap to get there. So, here's your action step for this week. Analyze your clients list or sales data to identify the top 20% of revenue drivers. Whether it's clients, products, or services, create a plan to prioritize those efforts, like reaching out to top clients or refining a high-margin service. Track the profit impact over the next month. Write down how it feels to focus on what works. It's a powerful shift for your business and mindset. That's it for today's episode. If you're ready to work less and earn more, embrace the 80-20 rule. Thanks for tuning in to the Money First CEO. Thanks for hanging out with me on Money First CEO. If you got value from this episode, hit subscribe, drop a 5-star review, and share it with someone who's building their business too. All the goodies are in the show notes, and you can find me on socials for more tips and tools to help you. Until next time, keep putting money first, and the rest